In the bushes where this guy was is a AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro.
Federal authorities say former President Donald Trump was the suspect, or the subject, that is, of an assassination attempt that happened on Sunday for the second time now in 9 weeks. This all happened while he was golfing in Florida. No one was hurt, and the suspect is in custody in Florida this morning. And there is a lot left to learn about the shooter and how this all even happened.
Yeah, our Lacey Beasley is on top of all of those details this morning. She joins us in studio. Lacey, investigators are saying that the suspected gunman was pretty close to the president, especially given the style of gun that he had.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Carmen and Madison. The FBI says the Secret Service saw a hidden AK-47 style rifle pointing at President Trump a few holes ahead of where he was golfing. That's somewhere between 300 to 500 yards. Now, the suspect is identified as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ralph, a former North Carolina resident now living in Hawaii. CBS News has learned the suspect has a criminal record and had been personally recruiting soldiers to fight in the war against Russia. A witness reported the suspect's license plate to police, and the suspect tried driving away, but within minutes, the FBI took him into custody about 50 miles north in a neighboring county. Law enforcement officials say the suspect left the rifle, a scope, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro camera behind when he ran. Investigators believe he had the intent of videotaping what was going on.
Our agents engaged. We are not sure right now if the individual was able to take a shot at our agents.
Now, CBS News reports Ralph's now suspended Twitter account had multiple political posts against Trump, though none were threatening. Now, Trump was not injured, though Ralph now faces federal charges. And 9 weeks ago, Trump survived an assassination attempt during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Carmen, Madison.
All right, Lacey, thanks so much for the update. By the way, that situation targeting the former president has yet again raised questions as to how and why that would happen.
And our colleague Steve Pickett spoke with criminology professor Alex Del Carmen, and he credits the efforts of Secret Service agents who found the suspect. It's still not yet clear if that man fired any shots, but there are still concerns about how another gunman could get near any perimeter of protection for a president, former president, or presidential candidate.
Is incredibly surprising to all of us, including us criminologists that are not easily surprised by violence, right? That this has happened now twice. It appears so far that the advanced team of Secret Service was able to identify the weapon and engage the suspect. That in itself is reassuring. Now, what is concerning is the fact that we don't know how this guy could have gotten so close to the former president. I wouldn't be surprised if in the days to come, we begin to see that this person, this suspect, had all sorts of manifestos online, that whether it was foreign policy or domestic policy or something else, that he felt that he needed to go after the former president in order to change the course of history.
Dr. Del Carmen did add that it is extremely difficult to provide perfect security for any dignitary when they're outdoors. In both circumstances for Trump, the assassination attempts both happened outdoors.
And for perspective, here's a map that the Associated Press shared with us that shows the layout of that golf course and where the former president was in relation to the shooter. Now, the Florida golf course was partially shut down at the time, but there are several areas around the perimeter of the property where golfers are visible from the fence line. Secret Service agents and officers in golf carts and on ATVs generally secure the area several holes ahead of and behind Trump.
We expect to learn more about the suspected attempted assassination and the suspect that's in custody as this investigation continues. So stay up to date with the latest on our website, CBS News Texas, and through the CBS News app.